Hello, Hell. Welcome back. How are you? Make and do. Yeah, I I know what you mean. Hey, Gobbo, how are you? I'm relatively okay, Nova. Oh, hello, ST2. Welcome back. How's your day going? It was a day. It was a day. There, as with most days, there were okay things, there were less okay things, but I'm doing a lot better than I was yesterday, and yet uh, did you take care of yourself, aka did you eat or sleep well? I did just eat. I did just eat, so I have eaten. I got some sleep, not nearly as much as I should have, but that is that is because I yesterday was rough, so I had a lot of trouble sleeping again, but I eventually did. And hello, Protox, welcome back. How are you? Good job in the eating part and his job on sleeping. Yeah, I I tried. It's some days it's easier than others. And yeah, though, like I said, I'm feeling I mean, yesterday again things were fresh, but I think I did say a lot of things about how ultimately I am slash will be okay, and that I do feel bad, but I also like it's these things happen, so yeah. It's not that surprising. I mean, well, it was very surprising. Sorry, that is just the facts are what happened was surprising, but the general sense of what happened is not surprising. I hope you get better soon. Thank you. I mean, like I said, I am and I will be. It's just unfortunate, you know? Like I don't know. It's unfortunate. Just a little. It's a thing that I feel like could have been avoided with communication, which is a very important thing to me, and I think it should be a pretty big priority for everybody. But I cannot make those decisions for others, and I don't fault people for what they're doing. I also understand that it's a move out of like I to use an analogy that was provided, you know, something something armor. I won't say exactly what it is, but I liked the metaphor and I definitely see it here and oh god, hold on, I have to check on Dr. Mew 1 sec. Okay, sorry. I was the butler just giving him his medicine, so he was upset with that. But I think hold on, he's about to yell at his bed. 1 second. I'm almost ready. Anyway, by the way, I wasn't able to listen to what happened yesterday. Well, I won't go too much into it, but the basics are it was just a misunderstanding. A little unfortunate, but I still wish the person well. I hope that they know that there's nothing to worry about with me. Like I kind of my whole thing is just that I thought they understood that, but I that's that's just what I think logically, and this is clearly more of an emotion driven situation, and that's completely understandable and fair and valid, and like, you know, um but anyway, it's a whole thing, but I just wish them well. I really do. It's actually time. Oh my god. No, I'm not ready, but I'm ready, but I'm not ready, but I'm really not ready. Anyway, hello and welcome to meet Goblinalicious. And official hello and welcome back Hell. Official hello and welcome back Nova. Official hello and welcome back Science Tech or ST2. Official hello and welcome back Protox. Official hello and welcome back Eddie. Official hello and welcome back Dr. Mew, who I think is about to lay down in his nice warm bed, but he's just standing there. And I think he might yell at it before he gets into it. Oh, no, there he goes. Okay. Well, now, official hello and welcome back Dr. Mew, who is laying in his nice warm bed. Official hello and welcome back to anyone who might be watching the VOD or video later. That's right, it's you. Official hello and welcome back to anyone who might just want to lurk and enjoy the stream. You're more than welcome to do so. This is not a call out. This is an appreciation. I am one of you normally. And speaking of which, on behalf of King CJ, official hello and welcome back, Goblin. Hello, hello everyone. And yes, hi. How are you all? I am, as I was saying earlier in the intro, I am better than I was yesterday, and yet I was also immediately destroyed just before stream by other things. Um, but I am trying not to feel too much of a certain way about it simply because um it is how do I put this? It's because of expectations, and I that's the problem basically. Having, you know what, somebody gave me this advice like ages ago, is like, if you never have expectations, you'll never be disappointed. Like, well, yes, that is very true. But of course, we are all human, and sometimes we have expectations or hopes or whatever. And that's, it's okay as long as you don't, I guess, demand anything of anyone else. And that's how I feel, and that's how I would like to be treated. So like, have my decisions respected, so I respect their decision. Is all. Like, again, hurt exists, but I it is and it is uncommon. Well, sorry, an unfortunately common one, but it is also not that like in the grand scheme of things, it's just an unfortunate misunderstanding. That's all. Anyway, but I'm a little more hit by just before stream was I made a call for like cuz I was asked to mostly, and then I was like, well, while I'm here, while we're trading needs or wants, hey, uh yeah. Anyway, it didn't go well. It sort of reinforced a lot of the trauma stuff. But yeah, and hello, I'm here, the best dude y'all ever meet. Hello, Eddie. I'm so sorry to immediately jump into things like that. I was genuinely meaning not to. Uh, again, well, the problem is I'm trying to do the thing where I'm like, look better than I was yesterday, trying to get better as I go, will be fine. But I I end up kind of spiraling and re-explaining it in like 50 different ways. So I should probably move on because it's also a marbles night. Although maybe it shouldn't be tonight. We'll see. All right. Well, we are starting a new Marbles Grand Prix, so get those exclamation point plays in. I am going to go ahead and start the nice countdown. This is the underscore harvester's colorful glowing night. And also I know, like again, this is a logically I don't have to apologize for that, but I can't help it. But like I'm sorry that I'm not able to just keep the yay happy up all the time. You can't have it all the time. No. But no, don't worry, since you already know what I said, but also never say I have a small no, Eddie, no. It'll have to be quick because I need to take some to the hospital by now. Okay, yeah, that does seem like a more important priority than things, but you good luck. I hope everything is okay or ends up being okay, and I am sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's I like I said, ultimately I am slash will be okay, but it's like slightly not fine, but more fine than I was yesterday. And that's what that's another thing. You know what? I'm gonna use today to celebrate the small like again, even though there was another unfortunate thing that happened immediately today. I'm like, you know what? I weirdly enough I feel less awful right now, and that's good. And I appreciate that. By the way, Gobo, how long are you gonna stream for? Probably almost right on the 2 hour mark. So like 2 hours, probably. I'm I think understandably so. Not that I expect anyone to pick up on these things, because I also understand that I have trouble with that myself. But I am a little extra emotionally drained, and so I am looking forward to weekend of rest. But yeah. And okay, thank you for answering, Gobbo. Of course, no, but yeah, no worries. I've been trying to keep the Baldur's Gate streams closer to 2 hours, but I keep getting distracted and or like just chatting, which is what I really want to do. And so, um, Yeah, I might end up changing that around somehow. I don't know how yet though. Oh, oh. I meant to last time and it didn't. Oh, well, rip. Yeah. Okay. Well, on to the next as we load in here. Alright. We are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. Anyway, more time means more time in the beautiful combat system. Yeah, exactly, Eddie. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and join. This is catch underscore me if underscore you cans big monstrous something. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. This is really pretty, actually. I like this one. Anyway, oh yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, Kishin. I mean, look, just because I don't know all of the things, even though I've been on here the whole time, doesn't mean I'm normal, Kishin. Ew, gross. Who wants to be normal? Not me. Alright, gonna go eat. Alright. We'll bring back enough food for all of us. I want pizza. Although God, sorry. It's just now hitting me again that the talk about your rule of threes, man. Talk about your rule of threes. I'm really hoping today was that last one. Cause ooh. Anyway. Oh, also I just come from the theater because my cousin was performing there and I gotta say what? That I am a professional actor now that you have seen. No. Oh god, I hated I you ever been forcibly enrolled in drama class because you're homeschooled and also you hate it because at least in elementary school they knew that you didn't want to be on stage and so they let you run things behind the scenes because you were also good at figuring things out like how to do that stuff. No, just me. Anyway, hi. Wait, wow, you really set yourself up for that one, Grimace. Wait, what? I don't know. What? Okay, weirdo, be back later. I don't know. I don't know what's even going on. I don't know what you mean by that. It was the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. The other performances, not my cousins. Of course. No. I obviously we all I mean, we know you, Eddie. So we know the dramatics run in the family, clearly. Sorry. Oh, no, I know. Again, um, I have gotten a lot better about this in recent years, to the surprise of many, but I have actually been better about not like doing as much of the over apologizing, but when I you will probably know I mentioned very briefly last night that like when I am especially when I am under extreme stress, especially like related to PTSD stuff, that is like much like in a similar way to Tourette's, it's like a tick almost, it's like a stress tick. Um and it's not and again, it's like it's also genuine, but it's like also it's both genuine and a compulsion and ooh, it's rough. But anyway, dramatic sort of the family. Damn. Hey, Eddie takes one to know one. I don't know. I got a weird family too. I'm sure you can tell. All right, new marbles map. Get those exclamation point plays in. I'm gonna start the nice countdown. This is MGM underscore HD20s abducted alarming adventure. I prefer my HDs at least 80. Anyway. uh Hi. Yeah, so but also please, if I do, like, I will try and break myself out of them, but please do not try to break me out of apology loop. Let me discover that I'm in it and break it, because it will make it worse. I will begin to apologize for apologizing, which I think is exactly what this entire thing is. I found a longer way to do it. Oh, that's new. Cool. I can tell, but you're factually wrong because I'm the only drama queen there. Uh, I. It's hard to tell, man. Like, I mean, I do actually have a lot of family members who end up doing a lot of like arts and performance related stuff, but on a much more like official scale, like you know, actually getting hired or whatever for places. But no, I know a few who've gone off and started their own thing and done okay. But and like I know this isn't really anything, especially right now, because there's like so much more that I feel like I could and should and want to be doing, but it's also very difficult uh when I have major setbacks to mood that, like, believe it or not, has an impact on my work and ability to even do it. So uh, although it is a weird paradox because it's both like throw myself into my work but never on like a properly planned thing. It's just I feel like working on what I want to work on right now, and that's how this works. But in a way, it's good because it's like the creative process. It's something. The only thing that runs in in the family is getting angry about everything. Oh no. Oh no. I have like the opposite of that, Eddie. Anger is not an emotion that we express. It is I think I've only my mom, as an example, only like not scream, but like rose her voice once and said, "Damn." That was the line. It took a lot to get there. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, we're on a new Marvels map, so get those exclamation point plays in. This is Ian 2773's twisting, turning activity. And I'm going to go ahead and start the nice countdown. Although, to be fair, the alternative to that was usually much worse. Although, still to this day, like, because I think because I'm not really, I didn't. Oh, we're on the break. Oh no! Anyway, I don't know. I better leave it at that. But just, yeah, I didn't really grow up around anger, and so I really don't respond well to it. Like, it is not I can't be around it. I can't, like, and like I said, I have my own issues with it, but it is almost always, and I'm sure it's like similar for other people too, but it pretty much is all like just some of it is just stressful venting. Some of it is like, no, you should be mad about this. Like, I'd be worried if you weren't. Um, and things like that. But a lot of that is like, at the very least, I like mostly am able to do something to manage that sometimes, but and at the very least I don't like end up putting that onto other people, which is a very important thing for me. I I know it's crazy, but I think people should be responsible for their own emotions, and like I'm including myself here. Like, I know I'm not always perfect, but I do my best to not let my how I feel about anything harm somebody. And if I ever notice, um, then I do like check in and I'm like, whoa, hey. And I've been getting a little better about noticing, actually, since somebody has like communicated that stuff to me. Sorry, Gobo, I have to go early. No worries, Nova. It marbles night and quiet night. We might end up jumping back into Baldur's Gate 3 for a bit, but we'll see. Damn, here they even tell you how, when, where, and why you're gonna die. Yes. Uh yeah, no. It was I don't know. I think, and I could be wrong, but I don't know. I think my mom wanted us to put forth the facade of we're doing fine financially when we very much so weren't. And so to her, it was like a very, oh no, we don't. Well, that and like, I mean, she also grew up in some unfortunate times where there was a lot of like, yeah, you're really not allowed to express that or else you're just hysterical. Anyway, not justifiably angry, not in the slightest. Nope. Girl brain. Anyway, I do find the patterns funny. Anyway, we are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. Yeah, I might end up being awful and jumping ship to a different game tonight cuz it's I also understand. I know. Not see. And yet I'm not gonna I don't know. Sorry. I don't want to. This is Roder's Ultra Perilous Chamber, and you know what? I'm gonna speed things up tonight. I'm sorry. I just ooh things, reasons. Progress though. Progress. Little by little, just going forward. But no. There was something I had, oh god, I had something I was gonna ask about and I've completely forgotten what it was now. Oh no. Um yeah, so I know that I have been thinking about taking a bit of a break at the start of January. Um I don't know how long I want to or should do that for because on the one hand, there's definitely some time needed, but on the other hand, I don't want to take like too long. Hello, Gabo. Hello, Trathus. Wait, Trathus. I swear, I think we established it's like Travis, so Trathus. Hello, welcome back. How are you? I remember you. How's it going? Hmm, we are holding it together here. And oh, I'm excited. And again, I well, yeah. One of the new equipment thingies came in, by the way. The head rig. I don't have it tonight because I it was very, again, not enough sleep, you know, um not enough time, and so I'll probably like mess with that this weekend. And then I need to check in on the gloves because I know it did say there would be some time before they're ordered, but I want them now. No, it's fine. They'll get here when they get here, and if for whatever reason they don't, I have the proof of things to say, "Hey, I paid this. I never got this." Anyway, we are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. Get 'em in, get 'em in, get 'em in. Alright. This is Pickled Green 85's Abstract Spinning Lunacy. It's my favorite kind. Although, oh, I guess those are technically spinning. And so are those. You know what? You know what? Okay. Alright, alright. I see the spinning. I was about to question your level of spinning. But yeah, how's it going, Trathis? It's been a little bit, hasn't it? Hasn't it? I mean, yes. Ba-da-ba. Mm. Oh, yeah, I am. I don't know if anyone else is, but I am so looking forward to this weekend. I really hope that I am actually able to like rest and sleep and all of that. And then, oh, as much as I want to spend this weekend getting some more progress done, it's like there's no chance. I mean, I might mess with unrelated things. Oh, we'll see. But yes, how oh yeah, questions. How was for sir sorry, follow-up question. I'm not good at these, but how was the play? Yeah, I'm also looking forward to 2 days without a combo stream. Aren't we all, Eddie? I genuinely I have thought about just playing the game offline, like doing recording of it and just maybe do voiceover later, maybe not, but like I have thought about it because I know I said I was trying to make things manageable to where I wouldn't burn out, but oh boy, that's I didn't plan well enough for that. I I really thought I'd be a lot closer to done with it by now. And yet, but like look, okay, yes, some I get too distracted because there are like storylines where I'm like, this is very important actually. Yes, I do think we should save Hope. Sorry. I clearly, I am one of the few that does think that, as I learned earlier tonight. I mean, I shouldn't say learned, reinforced. But do that, you need to have the image of me yelling at the top of my lungs to an unsuspecting Gobo to choose the I'm gonna skin your children alive option. You would. You would. Alright. We are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. This is Katsugyo's Advancing Modified Excursion. And I am gonna start the nice countdown. Although I'm probably also going to skip a little bit, cause reasons. Oh. Mm. Yeah, I might end up switching over to Baldur's Gate 3 tonight, especially since it is a little more of a tired night for me, and I feel like I have to expend more, somewhat ironically, but usually because of all the call out things, I feel like I have to expend more energy for this game, and it does get to be a lot on nights that I'm already struggling with that a little bit. But yeah, I'm so excited to recharge the social battery this weekend. You would. Oh, I already do. But in that case, I have no way to tell you to do it and you proceeding to ignore it. Well, no, clearly I still like when I play, I'll still read out the options and I'll be like, "Oh, well, this is obviously what Eddie would pick." And like, this is obviously what Dumb Cat would pick. But here's what Goblin's gonna pick. Neither of those. Hmm. Oh. Oh, big stretch. This is obviously what any dumb cat would pick. Cross it. I mean, we could. I could see. Okay, here's something I could see in the future potentially, because this is something that I have thought about, even though I'm a little hesitant and terrified, which somewhat ironically makes me want to do it more. Hold on a sec. I have to make an inappropriate joke mostly to myself. Okay, I had to do it. Anyway, we are on a new Marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. Get 'em in, get 'em in, get 'em in. Mostly to myself. Oh, come on, tell me. No, no. In this case, I better not, especially right now. But but I will tell you the general idea. The general idea is actually, Eddie, I should ask, are you at all familiar with anti-comedy? I mean, you're here, so obviously the answer is yes, but outside of here. And thank you. And this is Dynarch's exciting random box. Oh, there you go, Eddie. There's there's your there's your completed phrase. That's where you put the snappy hot puddle, right? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in. But yeah, I anti-comedy, yeah, it's the type of comedy I do the least. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure, for sure. Um no, I love it. It is, I think it's my favorite, and much like okay, not all of this, but not like just meta, but performances about performance. And like I think that's one of the reasons I like anti-comedy is because it is a formula where you have to write such bad jokes in such a good way because you have to still like set up an expected punchline and then subvert it, which is what comedy is, but then you have to subvert the subversion. I mean, yes and no. Like it doesn't, it's not all that obviously, but it is a very like, I think it's cool because it's experimental, and I do think that I want to lean towards a lot more experimental stuff in the near future. So like the part that terrifies me is I may or may not want to occasionally like play a character, like step into an alter ego kind of thing. Like create, like start creating and testing what like playing as alter egos feels like. And I have this idea of doing streams like entirely in character as best I can. And I'm extremely terrified of that because I've never done things like that, and I'm not really great at uh it's just something that I'm not very good at. So which is why I'm scared of it, but that makes me want to try it to get better at it. But yeah, for real, I even make more acid comedy much more than anti-comedy. Gobo wants to RP. Yes and no. Like I want to practice. I want to practice. Like it's I just feel like, I mean, I also definitely want to. Eddie, are you okay in this game? Like I think you are getting too excited. I'm gonna have to switch here soon cuz okay. All right. Are we good? Are we no? Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we made it. Incredible. Man, what the fuck are my balls doing? It's just the one, Eddie. Don't worry. It's fine if it's just the one. Now, if they both do that for 4 hours or more, see your doctor. Man, Eddie is just built different. Aren't they all? Anyway, we are on a new Marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in also. Oh my god, that's so cute. And also, sorry, I do have to admire this map very much so. This is Doobie Doobie Doo 14's Friendly Adventurous River. And what a really well designed thing. Like simplistic and yet um yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, oh, you got the little sleigh. Oh, nice. Shiny. And I will do a generic welcome in case you just want to lurk and play the game. That is perfectly fine. But welcome. And I am going to go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in. Ah, but yes, hello, Fritzen. How are you? First and last time you played that. I don't know if that's true, Eddie. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's, you know. Oh, I'm still in the middle of holiday wrapping. Ooh, oh yeah. I still gotta go to a place and get a thing. And then there's another thing that I want to get, but it it might get put on hold slash lower priority until other thing. But we'll see. But that's good. I always have a little bit of trouble in like the holiday times, just only for several reasons. Only for several reasons, but I am always happy to hear when people do have the like good environment to go to and enjoy for that. Are you using multiple types of wrapping paper, or is it just do you have like one favorite design? I tend to like things that are more like the blues and silvers, like just just winter colors, you know. Uh I think those are really pretty. And oh, yesterday I told y'all I watched 28 Days Later. Today I watched another one. The sadness, it was not enjoyable at all. Oh no. I'm oh no, I've never heard of that. I don't how I'm afraid. I'm afraid now, Eddie. Hmm. Oh. That that sounds like a lot. Damn. Oh god, though. Yeah. Oh, the body horror genre. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, there is one, okay, maybe two body horror movies that I do like, but they fall under more of the like absurdist range than anything else. I use tape, but I have two holiday wrapping paper rolls. Oh, nice. What does either of them, do you have a favorite of the two? Which is your favorite? That's right. I need to learn things. Oh my god. Hell, why are you stuck? Hell, stop being stuck. Why am I also stuck? No! We got stuck. Opposite corners. No! No! Hell, no! It's okay. We've been released in the sweet release of fiery death. All right, I'm gonna pause real quick for the break. I do need a quick bathroom break, but I will load the next map. I'm gonna type this in chat as well, just in case things are interrupted. I guess I forgot that was a thing. Anyway, be right back, real quick. Okay, I have returned. And yes, you can get those exclamation point plays in. Oh, wait, I was gonna be like, is this the record time? But it might be like a previous record time. Interesting. Okay, well, this is Snook G540's Big Chaotic Academy. And I am going to start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. Get 'em in, get 'em in, get 'em in. Wow. And I did not get to take a drink on my break, so one sec while I do that. Oh, the snowflake one is your favorite, Fritten? Nice. Yeah, those are usually really pretty ones. Tonight is the night of weird balls. I thought that was every night, Eddie, but yeah. And oh, the druid is really fun. Which what? Huh? Oh, and are you playing Baldur's Gate, Raspy? I mean, I could have told you the druid is really fun. Druids are always really fun. All druids all the time. Oh, Path of Exile 2. Oh, dude, Hell comes up with some nutty builds for that. Like, I keep telling him he needs to just like record stuff, like not, he doesn't even need to explain it. Just up, like record, upload, like he genuinely deserves like more recognition for all the stuff he does. At least I think so. And but I also am not pushing. I'm trying not to push. But yeah. Man, I really need to get back into that game. New season just started today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If he weren't in the middle of a project right now, Raspy, that would have just been a well, there goes hell for the next. I mean, it's still gonna be that, but it's just slightly delayed because he's in the middle of a project with somebody. I thought that was every night. You should get that checked out, Gobo. I mean, not mine, Eddie. It's y'all's that are weird. So you are going to play Path of Exile 2 now? Probably not. I I played, I think, not even the entire tutorial for his birthday one year with his with one of our mutual friends, but mostly his friend that because he's okay, see, like normally I'm not good at presents, but like one of the things that I heard that I thought I could deliver on was like, oh, I want to get our friend to play Path of Exile with me. I was like, I can do that. Hey, you know what? That doesn't cost money, and I know it's something you've explicitly stated. uh so obviously it didn't last super long because guy very much so didn't want to play that, and I'm not quite, it's too like I don't have the level needed to do that. So your druid can be a dragon? I'm sorry. Also, I'm sorry. I just had an idea. I just had an idea. I need to write this down immediately. So, one moment. Okay. That was a good idea. Thank you. All right, we're on a new marbles map. So get those exclamation point plays in. This is Fortune's Arena Alive Adventure. Aw, them Borchins, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. You're gonna play that Path of Exile. Hold your horses, sis. Is gonna finish Baldur's Gate 3 in 10 years, and then we'll add another game that will probably take her another 70. Oh, it's worse. It's worse, Eddie, isn't it? Like, it's basically, I mean, I think there is a storyline, but isn't it also just kind of like an endless MMO grind? Which, uh, don't get me wrong, the temptation is there, especially for something that would be more like, you know, wow, that I wouldn't have to pay that much attention to. But ooh. And yeah, let me oh yeah, let me add something actually to that note. One sec. Hmm. Mm-mm. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 I see. Yes. Okay. Noted. And then so Shaven Path of Exile 2, I didn't think I would see. That's sick. Yeah, that does sound really cool. Um, I know it's like obviously not quite the same, but I know with like well, at least in WoW lore, there were like dragons that were more associated with healing, um, that were sort of kind of druid like and could definitely like shift basically from human and dragon forms. You know, wow, she said the thing. Yeah. It's a seasonal grind with an endgame progression. Yeah, 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 no. Look, look, I understand for some people things are a different way. For me, it is a little bit flipped in that like all of my off-stream time is well, much more so lately, but my off-stream time is usually not gaming. It's working. And so this is my like this is weirdly enough my force myself to take a break. I'm allowed to have it twice a week, but mm, mm. I actually have there's like it's truly the worst because I just want to test so many things. I want to test all of the things. Congrats, Raspy! I've been awful about announcing things tonight. Too. I know. Okay. Ah, but oh man, oh no, Raspy, did he get you into Path of Exile too, or did you do it on your own? Do you need help? Blink if you need help. Alright, but we are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. This is Butter underscore Brian's aggressive dunk bombardment. Uh-huh. Oh. Basketball. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. Blink if you need help. Oh no. No, hell, you're in the middle of a project. One that you're enjoying. Which, actually, I'll save that for later. Hey, when RAM is half the cost of the PC all of a sudden? Oh, for real though. For real. I am a little extra terrified, especially since like I'm almost certain that there's things that are about to die on this thing. There have been a lot of things that seem like they've been threatening to, and I mean, man, I feel like aside from obviously like the limitations that I had on graphics and RAM on the old machine, it's still like feels like it performs better sometimes. I saw 64 gigs at Best Buy for $906. I was gonna say I was surprised to find it as cheap as like 1,000 for what was it, 128 gigs? Um but it's yeah, it was like around 1,100 for that, I think, at least on Newegg. Although that's if that's how much 64 gigs is now, then obviously that's doubled also. So what, 2,000 now? Anyway, oh, yay. Man, I that is part of the reason that I really want to start testing a bunch of things because like, ooh, I really feel like I need to have some backups at least like ready to go or think about looking at something that would hold up longer term, but it's going to be a lot. Hey, wait, no, it's hell. On congrats. But yeah, it's nuts raspy. Like really crazy. I'm like genuinely grateful that I got a lot of my hardware when I did because like not only was it right before a lot of the supply chain got messed up, it was right before a lot of AI took off. It was right before oh yeah, even my current hand tracking thingy like was the cheapest thing on the market. That company got sold for parts and basically no longer exists anymore. So now the cheapest hand tracking options are like $1,000. That's like a 10 times as much. Um, yeah, yeah. So weirdly enough, I got in here cheap, honestly, and then like doing all my own stuff is also the only other reason that I'm able to afford this. It's like that and generous things. This is casually just has lost media on her hands, literally. Yeah. All right, though. We are on a new Marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. This is Simple Person 98's Calm Record Hunt. Here we go. Yeah, I am glad that I have it. I almost want to look for a device that's similar to the thing that I got for the face tracking phone with like the little cooler that goes on the back because the biggest issue with this hand tracker is it Oh, it gets hot. It is hot. It burns up. It will downright scald you if you're not careful. So, yeah, I want to like try and strap a fan to the back of it if I can without interfering with too much. Infrared has a lot of heat energy. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. It's the what's I should know this. I'm so sorry. I didn't get to watch these when I was growing up, so I'm sorry I don't know the names. Which is the movie character that can like see infrared? That's that's my hand tracking. I want to say Predator. That that seems like the most logical answer. I've never seen any of those, I think. Um, but then they're not, I'm not the target demographic for such things typically. Although I did watch some of the like older action movie kind of, I don't even remember which ones they were. I think it was I might have watched Rambo just because a band that I went to see and listened to a bit did a song about it, and I was just like, okay, sure. But outside of that, and even with that one, I was like, okay, I'm not, this is, I know it's weird to say, but action is boring. The character who sees an infrared, yeah, which one? You little. I mean, that's what I'm saying is I don't know. I don't know if there's like multiple of them that are known, but like I said, Predator makes the most sense is the sees infrared thing. I don't know though. What? All right, fine. I'm gonna look it up. You know what? You know what? No help at all, Eddie. I'm sure there are multiple, but yeah, the Predator. That's it. Oh wait, aliens use it. Wait, I thought they were two. They are. Wait, they are two separate things, but they're not. Okay, wait. Oh, because they are themselves also aliens. So wait, so Alien versus Predator really was just Predator versus Predator. I mean, yeah, but or Alien versus Alien. Predator has a visor that sees heat, not infrared. Okay, okay. That's what it was. Look, I don't know this stuff, okay? Middle school dropout, remember? I really did not make it that far. You're no help at all, Eddie. Wow, I won! I fucking won! Yes. Good job, Eddie. Good job. Alright, we are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. This is Yusuf underscore Ali 24's new lovely journey. Although we do have an ad break coming up, I'm not gonna get up for this one, but I am going to take a moment to get a drink. Hmm. Ooh. Yeah, I am glad I got that like roll on stuff for the shoulders and everything cuz ooh, they've been rough. Ooh. But yeah, oh wait, actually Eddie, serious question. Would you would you act like I know we've joked about the chair streams and the silent streams and everything. Would you unironically lurk on a silent stream or something that's like like just maybe the ASMR, the real version that you sent me, you know what I'm saying? Uh Oh no, well I've done what I came to this channel for from the beginning. Goodbye forever king. No! No, it's fine. Well, I mean it's not fine, but yeah. Damn. See how it is. Although, yeah, I am gonna wait to start the race until after the break, so don't worry, you can still get those exclamation point plays in. Hmm. And yes, yes. Okay. I actually one of the experimental ideas that I have, and I know that there are plenty of people who do the like mute streamer thing as well, and it's typically not like ideal, but I'm in the place where I want to start experimenting with different things, and I want to do a like actually silent stream, but then like only respond to chat with facial expressions and or like some kind of something like that. I don't have the whole idea in my head yet. It's like just it's a one line idea right now. I haven't like fleshed it out. Warning, I might get weird, super weird. Oh no. So what you're saying is I better not run it on these channels. Got it. Eddie wants me to start streaming on the other places, everybody. You heard it here first. I mean, alright, Eddie. I'll do a silent stream over there, because that's obviously, that's what you're saying is oh my god, I would say something like, Gabo, don't talk if you hate poor people. Eddie, no! Oh. Although, oh no. Yeah, we're definitely I'm gonna have to do some things here soon because I do want to make it to where things are more, how shall I say, easily readable at like quicker paces to make sure that I can get through things. But then also like if they go through a text to speech, then it's not like a 5 minute, 10 minute, 15-minute message. Those can be for other nights. Okay, we should be back. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in. Oh my god. Hell no, I do not. No, I do not. And you know it. Oh my god. Yeah, that's why she hates YouTube chat. Okay, well that's no, that's just because I hate YouTube's API, Eddie. Don't worry. That's separate. That's unrelated. And besides, actually, I don't know. Hold on. Let me ask and or compare. Okay, I had to. Sorry, I had to get a drink set up there as well. huh? Wait, huh? Okay, Gobo, you have my attention now. So, what is the silent stream gonna be? What did you say right now? Okay. Damn it, hey, I'm trying to get more comfortable with a little bit of silence now and then, okay? Maybe sometimes too much. So, you know what? Maybe. Nah, not the whole one right now. Like, it would also be something that I would find some way to announce to, like, people in the community, um, to, like, let them know basically, hey, today's. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I would do yet. I, there's some homework I need to do to figure some things out. And I think if I can read the books, and I can, I think I'll have an actual strategy in place. You've already spoken, Gobble. You've already screwed up. I'm leaving. I didn't promise it right now or even at all. So that's your expectations, Eddie, not mine. Uh, one sec. Okay, sorry. I was getting an update on a question I had asked. So, Eddie, you are mathematically incorrect. Yeah, she promised me to have the silent stream right now 98 seconds ago. I did not. All right, though. We are on a new marbles map, though, so get those exclamation point plays in. This is Nelson. Ha-ha's dreamy, cheerful holiday. And I am going to go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. Also, no, Eddie. According to my butler assistant, the parent company of YouTube has much more in, like, not, well, less in um less in revenue, more in profit, which, let me point out for those of you who don't know, if a company ever talks about how much revenue they bring in and that's all they mention, be at least a little bit skeptical of that, okay? Because people who only mention revenue often leave out very important things like operating costs, product costs, opportunity cost, the value of time, like it's not about the total you make, it's about what you have left over after you have, like, actually taken care of all the things you need to take care of. And you're mathematically incorrect. Look who the fuck is talking. What? Okay, just because I can't do time. I mean, well, I have done time, but not, just because I can't count time doesn't mean I can't do math. Noted. Ubisoft. Wait, huh? What? Wait, which one? What? I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm out of the loop. What happened? Oh, with the revenue profits thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I believe it's there's like revenue net and what's the other? Gross? Uh I'm sorry. Look, again, didn't make it that far officially in school. So I'm gonna do it net. Uh Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's like the total amount of income generated by the sale of goods or services related to a company's primary operations. That's revenue. Also, simply as sales. Revenue doesn't deduct any costs or expenses associated with with operating the business. Profit is the amount of income that remains after accounting for all expenses, debts, additional income streams, and operating costs. And yeah, so revenue and profit both refer to money a company earns, but a company can generate revenue and still have a net loss. Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. No, Ubisoft. No. I hope so. Just because I can't count doesn't mean I can't do math. Listen to yourself, sis. I said when it comes to time. I have no concept of time. You all know this. And that is mathematically provable, clearly. I can mathematically prove I'm bad at time math, even though I used to not be as bad at it. I can be okay about it. It's just sometimes I forget that there's more than there is or less than there is. But anyway, we're on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. Get 'em in, get 'em in, get 'em in. I need to check on the progress of the thing. Do. Ba-da-ba-da. All right. Oh, whoops. All right. Yes. New marbles map. Get those exclamation point plays in. This is Alley Cat Shiny's Furious Fighting Box. I'm gonna start the nice countdown. Wait, what comes after 4? I don't know. I can only count to 4. No, Kishin. Oh, wait. Yes, wait. Yes, then maybe yes. Okay, yes. I think I wasn't sure if the yes was the good way or the bad way. Oh my god. I don't know, Eddie. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say really. Exclamation point play. I don't think that's quite how that works, but hey Doug, how's it going? Ooh. It has been some days, but how have your days been? I hope they've gone all right. Oh, you know me. I mean, again, as I've always said, yes and no. My God, Eddie, no. Also, there's the I know there's one that New Zealanders have that I forget the order of the numbers that are around it though. There is no bad, yes only, yes and no. In a way, you're not wrong. In a way, you're not wrong. Like, there are a lot of there is a lot of truth to that, you know. There's things happen. We move on through the fire and the flames. We carry on. That's just what I've been told. Something like that. I don't know. God, what an amazing song though. I'm sorry. I'm still obsessed. I'm still obsessed with that song, even though I haven't heard it in ages. But for real though, we do it. And yeah, no, how I will say that I hope things have been well for you. I oh there's been good and bad here, you know, but we'll be okay as we always are. We are continuing forward, not backwards. Also, okay, final of the Grand Prix. In third place, we have Raspy. Oh my god. I hope this means I didn't place. In second place, we have. Oh no, it's me. Okay, but at least I'm not in first. In first place, we have. Ew, gross. It's hell. That's hell. Okay. Well, I am so many things. I don't I don't know if I'm feeling super like say the thing all the time. So I'm gonna do this. If you want, you can bloop away. You don't have to. I just want to hang out for a bit because I need to wind down also. And what do you mean? What dragon lady? I kind of felt like those would both be a yes, Kishin. Like I don't know what gave me that idea, but you doing okay, Gabo? I mean, I'm a lot better than yesterday. I just also had like a rough thing that was like right before stream tonight, and I it's a thing that typically I know better than to talk to a specific person right before stream, because it almost always has a unfortunately poor result, even though like it's not an intended thing. But so I made that mistake of calling right before stream, and uh it it went exactly how I thought it would, I guess, and yet I was still disappointed. but but I I got that out of my system, and I did consider for a moment. I was like I had to lay down and cry for a little bit. I was just like, should I just cancel tonight? I'm like, you know what? No. I will be fine. I will be fine. I am just uh going through it. It happens a lot more this time of year anyway. Like, I mean, but this is also a pretty unique circumstance. Well, you know what? I can't even say it's a unique circumstance. This is like I now have 3 data points. Actually technically more than that, but I have 3 data points that have been very consistent to the point where I'm like, "Oh, hey, that's a pattern." And hey, you're still here, right? Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. Like I I wanted to lay down and not and kind of just give up for a little bit tonight, but I was like, "No, you know what? I'm gonna give myself some time at the start of the year, like I was saying earlier, I don't know exactly how much time I'll take. It could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be the whole month. Um, but I I definitely need some recharge time after all of the extra stuff. And I do have somebody working on some edit stuff, but I'm not in any rush on that either, so but yeah, completely understandable. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I don't know, I guess I should ask you guys, but even though ultimately it will come down to how I feel and what I feel is best for me, but what would you guys think would be a understandable time to take of those options? We all need some time off eventually. Yeah. Yeah, I do get especially bad when I get the extra stress of like throwing myself into the work, but that it's ironically and unfortunately like the time that a lot of creativity strikes is of course like, well, hey, hey, you know how in like throughout the entire history of art there's been like art comes from pain? Well, ta-da! For my next trick. Uh yeah, I think I just I need a little time to recharge and then I think I need to let myself like have a little more fun with things than necessarily plan out a direct thing. But yeah, that is kind of true. I just saying, you know, yeah, yeah. Uh, which is why like when I do get that stress, I just throw myself into like, okay. And it's for me it's actually great because that's where my best ideas come from though, because they're the dumbest ones, because it is that moment of like I need to make myself laugh because that is truly the best stress relief for me. Um, which is why I typically watch a lot more along the lines of like comedy than anything more like I will still watch occasionally like a drama or thriller or whatever type of thing, but 90% I would say is comedy, and it is they know why. They have it too. Speaking of art and pain, but doctor, I am Pagliacci. I want to do something with that. I actually want to do something with that. I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but I just want to do dumb ideas for a while and not like I have some things I do have some things planned and like semi scheduled and everything, but I also want to have some time where I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna do dumb stuff. What's your favorite comedy? Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough one, honestly. Like, there are so many things that I like. Um, do you count absurdist horror movies? Because to me, those are also like, well, anything with absurdism also is a big yes for me. Which is hi, tiny hats on ears. I love it. Uh, uh but oh, I will say, like, as far as TV shows though, Arrested Development was one of my favorites. Like somebody showed it to me, and then like the first episode I wasn't really paying attention to, and I was initially like not it seemed like it wasn't that interesting. But then when somebody ended up sharing it with me, like the whole set, it was just one of the best works that I've ever seen in terms of like the amount of attention to detail and like interwoven like running gags, callbacks, but that also work like sort of work on their own, but also it's a thing that it gave a lot of rewards. And it was designed to. But it was well designed. So things like Arrested Development, things like Edgar Wright stuff, the director Edgar Wright, like his Shaun of the Dead, Scott Pilgrim, like those things. Ah, there are so many. There really are so many. Oh, I was now this is sort of a like a I guess dramedy, so combination drama comedy, but one of the shows I was really enjoying there, I need to double check to see if I've probably missed some of it, but it was a show called Hacks. And so but it's about like hacky comedians who just do like the same old tired like, you know, take my wife, please. Oh, I hate my wife. Boomer humor, like, oh, I'm married and I hate my wife and we hate each other. I'm like, okay, why is that funny? How is that funny? I don't get it. I I haven't had that experience. I mean, granted, I haven't been married, but also like, if y'all that unhappy, maybe don't. It's not all like that kind of stuff, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It was a really interesting story though because and it's again another performance. It's a performance about performance. And so it was a lot about like the writing a bit of sort of like a peek at the writing process even though obviously fictionalized, but um it was a lot of fun. It's the same reason, I don't know. I just there's something about that I just love. I love when shows and creators do drop the little details and stuff in there. So like hence I have a few well, I had many Easter eggs in the old program that many people didn't even ever find, which is fine. Like I never expected them to. But there were a few that were found that I was like, ah, and people noticed them. I'm like, ah. Well, yeah, in a way, it's not really any of that since it doesn't follow a male comic. No, no, no. But the main character comic is still doing a lot of that like old style of comedy. Like, yeah, it's not that, but it's still like the old style of comedy and like trying to appeal to the guys that unfortunately have the deciding factor over job in that case. Even though again, incredibly talented person ultimately just needed to be allowed to do their thing. But it's also very like back and forth about, it's a really interesting show with a lot of interesting characters. I just think the characters are really well written. Kayla was immediately one of my favorite characters, even though I know she's so a lot of people do not like that sort of character, but I saw the good, like the positive in her, like immediately. Uh but yeah, it's still the same veil, was just making fun of the fact that all the examples are actually not used. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, sorry. It was the general reference of the hacky comedy that I think a lot of people have heard some variation on. you know. Hi, I'm back. You guys talking about comedy? I'm a professional on this shit. A little bit, yeah, yeah. Although, oh god, I may or may not be rapidly fading in energy as well. Oh, I might go to sleep way too early tonight, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do. Sorry. I am gonna do a few laps, maps. Ew, random. Yeah, I was talking about some of my favorite things that like I found or people introduced to me. Um, there are so many things. So many things. But anyway, we are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. Get 'em in, get 'em in, get 'em in. Thank you. Woo! I'm sorry. I just had an idea that I want to experiment with maybe after this race. 'Cause I think that'd be amazing if I could make it happen. Although, God, I still wish this game weren't so resource intensive. Like, that is, that is a lot of GPU to be using. That is a lot. Anyway, and yeah, I might actually have to cut this game out if I'm being honest, just because what with hardware prices, I don't want to strain my hardware. I It feels like a bad time to do so. Oh, by the way, my cousin's coming next week. Oh, nice. Hey, Eddie just saw his cousin earlier tonight. Oh yeah, I guess it is that time that people who like have families that they can be around are around each other. So rigged I appeared behind. Yeah. My folks are planning to Disneyland in the next couple weeks. Oh, I I mean, I hope they enjoy themselves. I feel like I mean, first of all, the cost. I'm sorry. Like that ain't no way. No. Even when I went to visit my friend and we went to Universal Studios, like I think the only reason we were able to do that was he was able to get like 2 free tickets. So, oh, oh, to take her. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, my my brother's spawn. Um, my brother's spawn. I know. Got to go a couple times when they were younger, but and I don't know if they ever do still go there occasionally or not, but I'm like, damn, what a difference, you know? I did like the orchestra that was there now that I remember. I mean, I I gotta say, I am a big fan of classical music and orchestras and stuff. Like, I think I always have been. I mean, even as young as like in elementary, I was in orchestra. I I played violin, and it feels so bad because like ages ago somebody got me an electric violin and everything, and I should have used it to practice, and I never did. I still have it. I just would probably need to like restring it, tune it, probably almost certainly new like whatever if rosin is needed for the bow. I don't know if that's necessary with I'm sure it probably is still with even with electric, but whatever. Guess who's paying for that? Yeah, I'm gonna guess not you, because it wouldn't be me either. All right, yes, new marbles map. I'm gonna start the nice countdown. Get those exclamation point plays in. Wait, what? Still gonna de-glove my cousin because she made me watch all that shitty theater? Wait, what? Yeah, what do you mean de-glove? You mean steal her winter gloves? Why would you do that? Don't do it. If that means something else, I don't know what it is. So no, no, Eddie, don't tell me to search it. No. That makes it sound so much worse. Eddie, no. Eddie, do not do that. Do not do that to your cousin. Actually, do not do that to anyone. Do- Oh my god. Help, please get us out of my way. He will not. Is when your hand is damaged to the point of not being a hand. No. Wait, are you saying that's something you want done to you, Eddie? Wait. I mean, you've just told me what you want for Christmas. Understandable. Have a good day. Uh, you know what? I think I can pull this off. I don't. I. Yeah, maybe don't. Maybe don't. Maybe don't. Man, I'm gonna have to start adding some words to the list. Gonna have to start protecting our chats. Literally. No! Absolutely not. Might start protecting our chats. From who? Eddie. Do you really have to ask at this point? Do you really have to ask? Is that a thing you have to do? Huh? Huh? Is it? Yay. Wait, no, not me. Do you really have to ask? Yeah. Man, always having to do guys' homework for them, I swear. You do the math, Eddie. You do the math. All right, we are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. No. Swear they're gonna look at me like a pirate with my one hook arm. I'm gonna be like, boy, do I have a story to tell you, laddie. Oh, is that it, Eddie? They're just it's too heavy. That's why you're always behind. I mean, that would do it. That would do it. I guess that would explain why I won then. I mean, mine are only metaphorical, so they don't exist, but if they did, I just don't have to worry about the troubles of them. Anyway, new Marvel's map. Get those exclamation point plays in. I'm going to start the nice countdown. Yeah, how can I be faster than a concept? Exactly. Yeah, it's the concept of balls. Careful, Eddie. You know what that's going to start reminding me of to remind you of, right? 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 Get those exclamation point play ready for no. Yes. Do it. Actually, you don't have to, but you should. Because I said so. Start reminding me of, right? Yeah, exact. Ah, see? Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. That's better. Good job. Whee! I somewhat do want to try something. Oh yeah, I meant to try it after the last one, and then I didn't. But how close am I to the thing? How close? How close am I? Eddie, no! No! Don't do it! And Eddie saved up all his points just to tell me that he's silking it. He had to highlight that message. That's basically, you basically paid for that, Eddie. I want you to think about that. Just because you did it with cursed coins doesn't mean it didn't happen. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, don't do it. A verb ending in ing means that I am already doing it. Well, stop. Why would you do such a thing? Or wait, which boss battle you on now? That's what you meant, right? You're talking about the game. You're talking about the game, right, Eddie? It's better be about the game. Stop. It can't be stopped. This really better be. Although, oh no, what a great way to get me to never play a game. This game can't be stopped. Well, then I'm not gonna start. It's the only winning move, you know. Except in some cases, in which it's not. But that's different. No! I didn't want to win! Don't make me win! Okay, hold on. I do want to try something. I wanted to see if No, can you not do both? I wish you could combine both. I was wanting to see if I could do like, oh, fill in with this many thingies. Oh. Well, so I know we're close to the next thingy, but I think I'm gonna hang out for just a second during this break and just probably try to actually get some rest tonight. Like actually. Sorry. I feel like I behaved worse in the stream. Didn't you feel the same, Gabo? I mean, a little bit. A little bit. But you know.
Greetings.
Ah, King CJ, hello. Well, now. Now that King CJ is here. How's it going, King CJ? How are you? Yes. Oh, sorry. Hello there. How's it going? And thank you for the tier 1 resub. 46 months. Oh my god. We really are only like 2 away from oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna need my to give myself recharge time to like try and set some things up for that. Hello, hello. Now that there's actually people in Twitch, I don't have to. Okay, thanks, Yippee. Yay. It's been going, been doing all right. How about y'all? Getting by. We're here. We're here. We're surviving. You know, we're trying. We're trying our best. We're doing okay. 2 away from what? From 4 years for you, King CJ, for the thingy. Because I think I did the math right. I think I did the math right. I hope so. All right, though. Yes, we are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. Ah, gotcha. Yes. But yeah, doing all right. That's good to hear. Um, oh yeah, how has the work situation been? I mean, unless you don't want to talk about it, but if you want to, I am just curious if things have been improving for you, because I hope they have. But at the same time, I know what things are like out there right now, and it might not be so great. So I don't know. I am checking. I'm asking. I think I did the math right. No, you didn't. I didn't even have to check it. I just know you're wrong. Yeah. Honestly annoying, but meditation is now my favorite. Oh, honestly, yeah. I figured the first part was unfortunately likely to be the case, but I am glad that you have a patient that's your favorite. What makes them your favorite? What is it about them? Are they wait, is it just that they're the only one that's not acting like an asshole, basically? Is that it? Is that it? I hate to think that it's that, but I feel like it could be that. It's like they're my favorite because they treat me like a human being. Oh, I hate that that's like a rare thing for a lot of people who are just trying to get by out there. I don't have to go in the entire week of Christmas. Oh, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice at least. Just want y'all to know that at least someone believes in you. Yes, true. Yes. I definitely believe in all of you, and I want good things for your lives as well. Like, um even though we all go through our struggles, like I think we have a really good community of really resilient people, and that's an important trait to have. I mean, it's not great that you have it because it also means you had to go through a lot. So, but you hopefully know what I mean. Anyway, welcome back from the break. I'm gonna go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. And a couple reasons why she is. I could actually joke with them with our dark humor. Oh, nice, nice. I do sometimes a bit, but I don't do it as much here. Just more so because I mean, not that anything I do would ever like be really like against anybody obviously because it is like things, but um I don't know. I still just don't want this to be that. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I the people who know me know how I can be. That's all I'll say. But no, that's awesome. Yeah, anybody that like actually makes you laugh, especially in the like work setting, that is a very good thing to have. And yay, Christmas week freedom. Yes. If someone believes in me, I don't think it's a good thing. It's okay. It's okay, Eddie. We can exclude you if you want. Yeah. And he's like, oh, don't worry. I'm not saying that believing in me is a bad thing because I hate myself. It's just morally wrong. Yeah. And also, she treats me like human, like you said. I hate how rare that is, but like, it's one of the reasons that I've ended up having people like give me extra or free shit, and never would I ask for it, but they just offer because it's like, oh, you know I'm the only one working here and you didn't yell at me for things taking too long. Like, that's what I was saying the other night, that that person, I felt so bad, but I had to like make sure that they knew that I was like, no, 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 I'm not, you don't have to worry about me, and I'm sorry that you're even in this situation. You should not have to be. Like, that is, there need to be enough people that you can have, even as a backup, something. But yeah. Actually, it's been more people doing it better with it because I kind of make them laugh and show them a bit of kindness. Yeah. Yeah, no, like that's another thing is like I have a lot of I have a lot of friends who employ the aggressive approach, and so I've somewhat picked that up a little bit, but I am personally trying to have that like give people the benefit of the doubt and chances, and like, yeah, just be kind to people, and the vast majority of people will be kind back, unless they're that guy from the pizza place obviously. But uh you know all right, Oh yes, we are on a new marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. All right, I am gonna go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. And it's now more with coworkers that an issue is with. I mean, to be fair, King CJ, like you've told me how like again, I mean, when places don't hire enough people to do the work that they need more people to do, then people get more and more stressed as more like work is piled onto and compacted down. So like two people's work becomes one person's work. And then that could be with another person that comes down, then that's like four people plus that, it's it adds up quick. And yeah, sometimes all you need in life is little, so don't waste what you have when you only need half. Mm-hmm. Oh, I barely ever get 100 XP. Dang. I have been trying to like note the scores at the end of things. I should I need help with like figuring out how to schedule doing certain things on certain days because I do want to start doing some like monthly uh individual appreciations for various things, and at the very least like that's something that could be manageable, I think. Be kind to people. Can you repeat that? I didn't understand you. Okay, Eddie, you know, even in your like defiance, though, you are still kind. Like that, you know you're kind. I know you're kind. Like, or at least the version of you that I see here, I should say, is kind even in your meow. Hey, don't be a Grinch. Well, we're all Grinches here. No, I I can't assign that to anyone else, and that's just not true. But no, King CJ. Oh, is the unfortunate person that you were having to deal with still there, or I'm sorry, I have lost track of things. So I know that you're no longer on that like same shift with them that I think you had before. Hey, congrats, King CJ. Yay. You're so kind. I coughed up blood when I heard that. Oh good, the spell's working. She is, but she's gotten better. Okay. So she is still working there, but not on the same shift with you, but has gotten better. That's, I mean, that's more good than bad, I guess. Yeah. And in most cases, like I said, there's chance to improve. I'm a base city. I will. Sorry, if you just want to lurk and play the game, I will fully respect that, as I typically do. I generally do generic greetings for people's initial drop in, but I never know. Anyway, marbles. This is different. Yeah, I'm still trying to stick to marbles on the Fridays. Normally also it's only Mondays and Fridays. I've just been doing way too much extra streaming at the end of the year here to try to get through Baldur's Gate 3. And it's just taken a while. Oh, good, the spell's working. Exorcism. Get it right, sis. No, we don't ask those to leave. Nah, we invite better ones in. Marbles, aka pelotas with attitude. Yes, that's right. And yes, we are on a new Marbles map, so get those exclamation point plays in. I think most of you already have, so I'm going to go ahead and start the nice countdown. And oh, his life is ruined. Remember blank, his life is ruined now? Some video that showed up on my For You page. Dude, like, if you see stuff like that, and if, as best you can, just mark not interested and like move on, because man, that is. It's unfortunate that there's a content ecosystem that rewards that sort of like celebrating oh, such and such destroyed, ruined. Oh, like if I ever see a life ruined thumbnail or title, I'm not watching that. That's not worth my time. I would rather be learning something. Pluto's with attitude. Peak. Thank you. Well, thank you, Kishin. Oh, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac. No, I I don't think I've even I'm almost afraid to ever go to McDonald's ever again, just because like the even the prices for that stuff. Like thankfully there's few still a few smaller chains that are reasonable, but man, yeah, things have gone up like three times, three, four times as much. I'm sorry. I do have to occasionally acknowledge reality. I know. I'm sorry. I'll move on as quick as I can, but I'm just like, ooh. Or yeah, the you won't believe what this person is doing now things. Yeah, it's uh it is unfortunately a niche or genre that does incredibly well for uh what it is, but I mean, I guess it's basically the equivalent of like the things you'd see at the store that's like, "Oh my god, you won't believe who's was seen together," like I don't care. I don't care. All right. We are on a new marbles map though, so get those exclamation point plays in. But yeah. No, I am always happy though when people do have people at work that make them happy or laugh or anything like that, because I know I don't understand people who get mad at people who are like laughing and stuff. Like if I see people enjoying themselves at work, I am like, cool, actually. Good. But most of the time, yeah, people seem to want them to be stressed and angry, and so that's what they get. Hmm. Wait, does anyone know if water is wet or just makes things wet now? I don't know. What's the science on that? You're the science tech. You tell me. Eddie, no. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start the nice countdown. So get those exclamation point plays in if you have not done so already. I did love the Weekly World News magazines that had Bat Boy or Elvis sightings on the front cover. Well, see, I think that's an entirely different sort of thing though, like absurd, bizarre, but like obviously fictional, like creative writing and or artistry. That's different from, so we like followed and stalked these people and took pictures of them without them knowing, and we're just constantly following them around, you know, and or like approaching them just on the street or something, and that's, or like I'm going to sick my community on this person just because they have a different value than me on something, and that's like that's the stuff I don't want to ever participate in. So hmm. But the fictional absurdist stuff, I love, I mean, just absurdism in general. I love it. I love it. So so things just need to be kept in our head. Yeah, some of them. Not most of them. Oh, I searched it up. Water isn't wet, it just makes things wet. Or did it just tell you that? How much research has been done? I'll need to see a peer reviewed. Wait, actually. I mean, yeah. Peer reviewed with a number that achieves statistical significance for your sample size. Present your findings and I shall review them. You are correct, science tech. Sounds like big water got to them. That's what I'm saying. No. Although, oh my god. Speaking of, sorry, going back to other comedy movies that some of my older friends introduced me to that I absolutely loved. Tank Girl. Sorry, the water thing just reminded me of the water and power thing in that. I was like, oh, Tank Girl. That is associated in my brain. I know probably no one knows what that is because I don't think I even should technically know what it is, but thankfully, thankfully I had a lot of like older friends who I do think had a lot of good taste in media, so I was very fortunate to be shown a lot of really good stuff, really cool stuff. Yeah, everything I say needs to be contained in my head, but that's the beauty. I say what I think. I mean, that's how I feel sometimes, Eddie. Like, actually maybe it does need to be said. Maybe the people telling you to keep from saying the things are the ones who benefit from you not saying the things, which is often very likely. So, hey, you know who not speaking up about problems helps? And by problems I don't mean Doug. Yeah, if you don't say anything about it, you just don't do anything about it, then hey, that kind of just leads to more. It's almost like if you don't like fix something, it continues to uh well, sorry. I'm kind of thinking about a few different topics in this, so I don't have the exact analogy laid out, but man, we're gonna need to just. I'm making some notes about things that I'm gonna need to hide from chat. Very specific phrases. Okay, do. I have pushed myself a little bit further, but I think it is unfortunately as much as I can tonight. As I'm not going to go into it, but a lot of you know I've had a bit of a volatile couple days slash weeks, and I think I'm finally going to get some rest after this, and I look forward to it because I very much so need it. Um, I'm gonna switch to the thing, but just kind of hang out until we are done with the break, because I know that's coming up. I didn't mean for it to be. Do do do. That list is gonna be as long as the Pentagon. Is the Pentagon known for being exceptionally long? I didn't think so. We're gonna just need a fucking Bambi at this point, sis. Sorry to break it down to you. No, Eddie, I'm just gonna have to write my own chat thing where I can just like secretly ban words and then you don't know and I just don't even see them. Now I have big water songs stuck in my head. My childhood haunts me. What is that? Hell. Well, goodbye, all sleep properly, especially you, Gabo and Huff. Today, I talked a lot more venom and nonsense than usual. I need to go to sleep. Congrats for taking all that, Gabo. Yeah, no worries, Eddie. No, as always, I appreciate it. It was fun. It was fun. It was good. It was a good. Yeah, I feel a lot even better than when I started. So, yeah, I appreciate it a lot. Well, I guess it's off to rest now. I have to do stuff in the morning too. Yeah. Oh, it's the Land Before Time song. Oh, I think I've seen that, but I don't know the thing. But before I go, I will say this: it's gonna be okay, Go. Yes, thank you, Kishin. No, I appreciate it, and I know that I will be because, like I said, I've been through I've been through so much worse than things like this. It's a thing where in the moment it happens, but I'll be fine. I'm not the one who well, no, that's not for me to say. That's not for me to say. But anyway, yeah. Okay, we have the last few seconds of the break. I'm going to use it to take a drink. Okay. And hey, congrats on the streaks again for the peoples. I'm I haven't decided if I want to call those out or not, if people want me to or not, because like in the way, yes, because it's announced, but then also maybe no, because maybe lurk thing, I don't know. Um anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend, because yes, I will be taking this entire weekend off to hopefully rest and recharge, and then we will be back on Monday for some Baldur's Gate 3 again for the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Unless if anything changes, I will let you know. Um, but yeah, I do hope that you all. I know he's here, but I'm still gonna do it on his behalf because he might be tired. But I hope you all eat well, sleep well, take good care of yourselves. If no one has told you lately, I am proud of you. I say on behalf of King CJ here. Um, and then as I add, you should also be proud of yourself. Do it. Like think of something. Even just if you're still here, be proud of that. You know, that's enough. That's enough. And no, I do hope you all thrive in my absence, but again, if you're not able to do that, just surviving is enough. And even if all you spent here is your time, know that it is very appreciated. And thank you. You did a great job. Thank you, King CJ. Get some well deserved rest, Gobo. Glad I got to see you. Yeah, same, King CJ. And sorry I had to run off so quick, but I we will have a time soon that works out best and everything. But I wish you a good night and fine Raspiel. Do the hydrate and stretch before go. Okay. All right. I will see you guys next time. All right, love you guys. Bye. It's okay, got to see you all so happy. Yes, same. I'm so glad to see you. All right, well, you have a good weekend as well and a good rest. All right, love you guys. Bye.